Are you serious? Are you serious? It's over. Kiss France goodbye. It's over. You need to get some coffee. If you live in France, make sure it's strong because you can just kiss your nation goodbye. It's over because the election results are coming in. It's official. It's a blowout even. The French have voted the pro-European Union globalist Emmanuel Macron as the next president of France.
Emmanuel Macron.
Yes, Emmanuel Macron. Emmanuel Macron has won. Macron has won. And you can just say right now, the French have been fried. The pro-EU centrist globalists, super socialists, leaning heavily toward communist, Emmanuel Macron has won the French presidency with a decisive victory over the far right Marine Le Pen and her supporters who thought they could hold back the tide of globalism. He will keep France in the EU. The borders will stay wide open. The immigrant crisis will now balloon to a point that you'll no longer recognize France. And the French have been fried. There's no question about that. Now, Macron's only 39 years old. He's now the youngest president ever to be elected in the history of France. His 64-year-old wife, former school teacher, his school teacher, at his side. He was once the former economy minister who ran, he said he ran neither left nor right. What is that? He's a communist is why he's neither left or right. He's neither left or right. He's a communist. All right, he's a super socialist. All right, he's a French socialist. But anyway, they say it looks like he may have won this by a 65.1% to Le Pen's 34.9%. Obviously, the emails that were released yesterday, and the French authorities threatened that if anybody published them, any news outlets published them, they would be arrested and charged basically with treason. Whether these hacked emails were true or not, it didn't matter. Even if they were true, it didn't matter. That was the, look, the global elitists do not want what they're done in darkness shouted from the rooftop. Now, despite a lackluster campaign that ended with all kinds of final TV baits, Le Pen projected to have taken more than 10 million votes, roughly double that of her father, Jean-Marie Le Pen, when he reached the presidential runoff back in 2002. But this anti-immigration, anti-EU, anti-globalistic, a populist message for the people has been defeated. Macron will be the next president of France. And so the globalist, boy, I tell you, the EU will stay. Now the EU will survive now for a little while till they just completely crash and burn from their failed policies, which are destroying the nations that walk in this globalistic doctrine or ideology, if you will. Now, matter of fact, after the Brexit vote by the UK and after the election of Donald Trump as president of the United States, a lot of folks thought that if France had went with Le Pen, then this would have been the end of the EU and just about the end of globalism. But hang on, hold it a minute. It's not over yet, okay? Globalistic, the beast system of Revelation 13:1 is going to rise. It doesn't go away, folks. It took a setback. It's going to have to sharpen its teeth, as it says in the book of Daniel, chapter 7, chapter 8, explains it completely. This beast that Daniel saw had teeth as iron, and when John saw it, he first referred to it as the red dragon, which we're getting ready to see in that other wonder in heaven. We know September 23rd we're going to see a great wonder in heaven with the woman clothed with the sun, the moon at her feet, and the 12 stars in her crown, and Jupiter, the king planet, being birthed, all on September 23rd in the constellations of Virgo and Leo, First time in the history of humanity that this has ever been the constellational alignment, and it won't ever be again. Mathematically, computers can never see it ever happening again into infinity. It just doesn't line up again. So, and oh, by the way, it happens to be the Feast of Trumpets. But that's not the only sign we'll see that day. We'll also see the sign of the rise of the red dragon, which its description is very similar to the beast that we see in the very next chapter of Revelation, Revelation 13. So the beast doesn't go away. It just sharpens its teeth and comes back biting. And you may have just seen the first nibble today in the election in France. This is certainly a prophecy alert. Over at Bart Begley's website, the Crusader Journal, he says that in his headline, Macron favored as France votes for its new president. The turnout is very low, which is strange. So did they really count all the votes? I don't know. But French voters were choosing today between a young pro-European globalist who was anti-immigration and he's for the open borders. He's for staying in the EU and keeping the globalistic view alive, where Le Pen was going to follow the ideology of the Brexit of the United Kingdom and the nationalism of France first of Donald Trump, putting America first. But that's not going to happen. So here we go. And here we go. I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. This does relate. This, to me, is the sharpening of the beast's teeth. We'll talk more about it. We'll keep a close eye on this guy, and we'll move forward. Don't miss tonight's live broadcast, Sunday Night Live. We're just coming home. I just got home from Gurnee, Illinois, where we had Awaken to the Shaken. What a powerful, powerful conference. Now, we have recorded it all on DVD. We'll make it available at our website in all the speakers, including all of their graphics and all of the things they had for their PowerPoint presentation, including Doug Hagman's unbelievable, first time ever revealed information on pizza. Okay? So, Joe Hagman, phenomenal message, just incredible. Russ Dizdar, two powerful messages that just crushed the dark side. I had a powerful message, some say, I don't know. I just know that we had a move of God in the middle of it, folks coming out to the front, receiving a powerful anointing upon some folks that came from India, and the altars filled with people. Just a tremendous conference. We baptized 20 people. That's all on the DVDs. You'll get to see John Robertson's presentation on the Illuminati in Hollywood. All of the PowerPoints, all of it available for you. This is incredible. It'll be on my website within about the next 24 hours. Go to the website and find the Awaken to the Shaken DVDs that will be available within 24 hours on the website. Are you serious? Wow! We're in the last days. We're in the last days. Are you saved? Give your life to Jesus Christ. Don't miss tonight's live broadcast. Starts at 7 p.m. Eastern. Sunday Night Live at my website. And right here also on this YouTube channel.